Giving you the same song and dance, it's Andrew Dunlap talking to the biggest names in Muskie sports. For this week, we talked to Taylour and Brooke Fatheree, the leading scorers for the women's volleyball team, as these sisters talk about playing for their hometown college together. Hello all, and thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew Dunlap, along with the Fatheree sisters, Taylour and Brooke, leading scorers for the women's Muskie volleyball team. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Now, diving in, I want to dive in straight to the point on for this conversation. You're both sisters who play in the same hometown that get with each other. What's it like? In one word, what would you describe playing with each other?
Very exciting. I've always played with my sister from little rec league to high school to now college, and it's very exciting for me.
That's a good answer. Unfortunately, I said one word. You said very exciting. That's two. What would your answer be, Taylour?
I would say challenging, because she always pushes me and my teammates always push me to be my best, and likewise I like challenging her. So. Okay.
Well, you two have played with each other in John Glenn High School, right?
Yes.
Well, what would you say is different from when you played together in high school to playing together now?
Well, she was my setter her freshman year, my senior year. So it was a different relationship on the court. Now she's an outside hitter and I'm still a middle hitter, so we're both kind of in the same world out there. So
besides just different positions, you're still, it's nothing new.
Nothing new. I mean, we've gained knowledge more of the game, but still the same two people. Yep. Okay.
Taylour, now I want to ask you. After taking a break for a whole year on the court, how much has changed?
I've been able to see volleyball in a different light. As more of a coaching standpoint, or more of an organizational standpoint. So I feel like I have an advantage in certain areas, but at the same time, it's just been really exciting to be a player and be part of the coaching staff as well.
So weren't you also an assistant coach for the team?
Yes, I was.
Okay. So now that you're back on the team, how much has the chemistry of the team changed?
I will say that our chemistry this year has changed a lot. Just from over the past couple of years, we have an amazing class of freshmen, very good group of girls who love the game, and we love them. And it's really fun to have freshmen come in and really dive in and be a part of your team, and we're just a big old family.
Notice any rust?
Yeah, after having my daughter, yeah, I was a little rusty at the beginning.
Okay. Not much. So you're saying these days it's fine. No rust.
You can have a little bit of rust at the beginning, but then you gotta put it in gear.
Most people do. Okay. Now Brooke, I want to ask you, what's just coming out of high school, what would you say is the difference between the high school level and college level?
The atmosphere is very different. I went from having games about 2 or 3 days a week to now playing in tournaments on the weekends with 3-4 games. And then just my team. My team has been by my side this whole time from the summer to now, and I just love having my girls.
Okay. And this is the first year both of you have been coached by Coach Donovan. How would you say she is?
I love her. I played a club season this past winter with her and my assistant coach, and I absolutely loved it. They are more than half the reason why I came to Muskingum, and I absolutely love the way they coach.
Your answer?
My answer would be Coach Jonathan and Fultzer. Yes, they're my coaches, but then they are definitely part of my friend group. They're good people to have by your side.
I mean, being someone who's pretty young, it's kind of understandable you would have a little bit more of a connection.
They relate to us. Yeah.
A little better.
Yeah.
When I've talked to her before, she's talked about herself being more of a defensive-minded coach. Would you say, given when you're at practice, would you say that's a fair assessment?
Defense wins games.
You got. When I look at statistics for both of you, they're mostly Brooke, you stand out on digs, and Taylor, you stand out on blocks on the team. What would you say things like those bring to the team in general?
I know that a lot of us, when Taylor and my middle hitters are working on their blocking, we are working on our defense in the back. So when we are digging balls or we're passing them, I'm always thinking, this ball is not going to hit the floor, and I'm going to get every ball that I can.
And what about you with blocks?
Our defense is set up to where I'm not technically supposed to be getting blocks. It's supposed to be giving our defense behind us a window to play around us. So it's more of not necessarily getting blocks. It's more of being in the right place for my back line.
Okay. Now, Taylor, you were selected to be this year's one of the captains for the team this year. Despite the fact you had to take a year off, but what does it feel coming back and then find yourself to be captain?
I was honored, along with my other captains. I've always, since coaches come in and being an assistant coach, kind of been up with the leaders of the team and being a senior. So I think, I guess being older and knowing the team dynamic, it was helpful for me to be a captain. So.
And now I want to go over to Brooke and ask her. Like when I look at you're currently ranked as one of the top OAC killers out right now. When it comes to going for those kills, what would be your mindset?
My mindset is to put the ball away just to get that point. We have always stressed that we're not looking just to get kills. We're looking to put them in a bad situation for us to keep playing. Low errors are what we aim for. And if we get a kill, that's great. If not, we're just putting them in a bad situation for us to be better.
Now, feels like a long season for both of you. And you faced a lot. It seemed like you faced a lot of tough opponents. But from your perspective, what's the competition been like for both of you?
Competition. I think that obviously it's a lot quicker and a lot better than high school. So playing these teams and watching them is a lot different from what I am used to. Coming into college now, obviously I have to adapt to this, but I think it's more fun playing competition now.
What would your answer be?
Like I said, we brought in a very good group of freshmen, so we play 4 of them. And as being a senior and watching these teams over the past 4 years, I have a lot of confidence coming out, just knowing who I'm playing next to and how much that we can get the job done. Okay.
Now I want to take a good look, get a better idea of who both of you are by asking you one question each. For Taylor, what would be your favorite memory as a Muskie volleyball player?
My favorite memory has to be when we played JCU, John Carroll, my sophomore year, 2015. It seemed like everybody on campus at this game. We didn't play at our best. We didn't have the best outcome, but we had the entire school there to support us, and it was extremely exciting.
Man, I remember that game. I went to it. And I couldn't believe it, and it ended the way it did. Even though it was like 1 week ago, you played them before.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty quick turnaround.
I know. And then for you, Brooke, I would like to ask, when you enter college, there a lot of people offer pieces of advice, from family to friends to leaders like Susan Hassler might have given advice when you first walked in. What advice did stuck out to you the most?
Time management. I have always been the person to wing things. I would just do whatever I wanted at any point in time of the day, and now I figured that playing volleyball and going into nursing and trying to keep my social life and everything intact, it's difficult, but I find time to do the things that I need and prioritize.
Okay, my final question for you both. I mean, Taylour, you talked about earlier how you were so excited about being a part of that your sophomore year, that the crowd on hand for the playoffs last year against John Carroll, and you with a 21-10 record overall, 6-4 in conference play. Do you see with how this season is progressing so far that you are capable to not only top your record-wise, but maybe do better than what you did in the playoffs?
Absolutely. Our work ethic, our team dynamic, again, is a lot stronger than we were in 2015. Our head coach, we have a head coach during these games now, so it's finally here to get the job done and be top part of the OAC. All
right. How about you, Brooke, even though you're not part of the 2015 team?
I watched a lot of their games there, Taylour sophomore year, 2015, and they look like they played together as a team, but I just think that this year it's very different, and the way that the seniors talk to us or the juniors talk to us, that we play better than we have been, and we have prioritized other things that maybe 2015 team hadn't.
Oh, all right. That's all the questions I have. Thank you for joining me. Thank you all for watching. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV, or you can find more news-related content on our website, orbitmediaonline.com. We're also on social media with our Facebook and Twitter. We have new episodes every 2 weeks. So, see you around.